well and everybody was paying such close attention. I just kind of got caught up in the moment. But it's lonely at the top. I don't want to be leader anymore. I nominate Dorothy. Dorothy, you're leader. What are you going to do?
My first official act is to banish you from my kingdom.
I came out on the 5th season, so we're just here really to pay homage. I just came here to get my pictures taken with the girls again. What we learned, Mitch and I talk about this all the time, is most shows. It was my first real big, sitcom, and most people when you start writing on a sitcom.
But it was so confusing. It's a girl. Now it's a dove. Now it's a glass of milk. I don't know how he got her in that deck of cards. But there she was, right after the King of Hearts. Is this your baby?
Are we ready?
I reckon so. How do I look?
They won't be able to take their eyes off.
Share with me.
Man, we've been off the air for 2 minutes.
I know it. I'm talking to Chester on camera, too. Share with me, Chester.
Ma, are you home?
More time. It's been 4 years. Well, I need 5 more minutes. I just need 4 years and 5 minutes. All right. I'm coming. Hi. You're Blanche's daughter, the model.
To come as my guest.
But why?
Because, darling, I thought they might enjoy it.
No, I mean, why are you singing?
It's my calling. It's what I do now. I'll explain it all to you later. Right now, I gotta head over to the club and check things out.
But Daddy...
Leave the key under the mat.
To the ball, and I'll throw you down the aisle. This is embarrassing. Now get back out there. Which is why there's no Mrs. Feinbaum, dear.
Did you see that, Dorothy? There was a UFO.
Oh, Rose, don't be ridiculous. It was a plane. Deal. Come on.
Planes don't fly over residential neighborhoods.
Neither do UFOs. Was I scared? It was a long time before he'd accept the situation, and Fred, until he did, I only had one parent. Right now, Mary doesn't have any parents.
You talk like I did something wrong.
What can I say that'll make you understand?
I don't know. Maybe I'm too stupid.
Fine, then maybe...
I like you. I like everything about you.
Sven, you hardly know me.
I know enough. I know you're pretty.
Yes.
You're smart.
Yes.
Sexy.
Yes.
Sophisticated.
No. Sven, there's something very important you don't know. First Noel, the angels did say. Did I ever tell you about that? One Christmas, we tried to launch a production of A Christmas Carol with an all-chicken cast.
God, look at the time.
Is it that late? Dorothy, I've just discovered a great new way to meet more men. More men? You're going to need a turnstile in your bedroom. I enrolled in a CPR class. For 6 consecutive hours, I was on my back while dozens of eligible men pressed their lips to mine and breathed air into my limp little body.
Who said Gloria Palazzotto? I said Flo Palazzotto. Why don't you pay attention?
How is Flo?
Oh, beautiful. She and her second husband, Pete, are in Rome. You remember Pete, the man you could have had?
I did have him. That's why I didn't want him.
You and Pete? You never told me that.
Later. First, I want to hear...
Look, I promise I'll be back in less than an hour. Thank you, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Girls, you know what this cheesecake is missing?
Chocolate syrup.
Oh, I wonder if he has any.
I'll go look in the back.
This is the most underhanded, sneaky, practical joke anyone has ever made, and I have just one thing to say. Boy, have I missed you.
Trudy, I missed you too.
Wait just a minute. You two father could eat dinner, read the newspaper, make love, give himself a pedicure all within an hour. And he never got up from the kitchen table. Well, I think the McDowells were delightful.
I did too.
So did I. Oh, I just love to welcome people to the neighborhood. Sophia, would you mind?
Sure, why not? I'm over 80. I've had plenty of chances to rest in my lifetime. Today alone, I probably sat down 3-4 times. I'll answer the door and then I'll hot tar the roof.
Hello.
Hello.
I guess I'm just frozen back in the old days of courtship. Remember when we went to the movies last week?
When you didn't say a word to me, didn't even try to kiss me goodnight.
The way I remember it, you looked so beautiful, I felt awkward and tongue-tied like a teenager. I was afraid to kiss you.
Afraid of a...
No! You see, I've always wanted a tiara. I mean, ever since I was a little girl back in St. Olaf. I mean, every year I'd blow out my birthday candles and wish for one. And every year I'd get a freshly carved pair of wooden shoes.
Except for lead his people through whatever battles need to be fought. Dorothy, that young peasant girl was me. And that young man was Winston Churchill. This guy's Feinbaum. Look at her, green with envy. Eat your heart out, Feinbaum.
No.
It was a nice couple of months. I'll miss him. Think he'll remember me?
I don't know.
I'll remember him. I finished the scarf, you know.
Oh, great. Listen, next time we go... Ma, you put Buzz Aldrin's head on Neil Armstrong's body.
I did?
Yes, Ma, you did.
I'm so ashamed. I wouldn't blame if you sent me to bed.
Right now, let's see. You got something borrowed, something blue, something new. You need something old. Old enough?
Oh, Ma. Oh, Ma.
My little girl is getting married.
Oh, Ma.
A good time.
Wait, you're going to introduce me to some of your friends?
Yes, if I see anybody I know.
Hey, Blanche, how's life?
Well, it's a dog-eat-dog world, and I'm wearing no underwear. Try 10 days without a bowel movement sometime. You just sit there hour after hour after hour.
No autographs.
No problem.
If this is true, I'm rooting for Sonny, you know, the paisan. Besides, there's something about this guy that just hunks me off.
So, Dorothy, can I see you later tonight?
Oh, I'm sorry, Lila.
You positively glow. You're beautiful.
Oh, Blanche, you don't have to say that.
Well, believe me, I don't like saying it. But it's true. You can attract men in a way I can't, and I'm jealous of you.
Blanche Devereaux, that is the...
Cage was empty. Where could she be?
I love you, pussycat.
This is more moving than Susan Hayward's climactic speech, and I want to live.
You're ready to fly.
Well, I see I must explain. You see, in this statue, I wanted to convey strength and character, so I chose Dorothy.
I knew it.
Then I dropped her.
Like so many before you.
I decided I needed more sensuality and vitality, so I turned to my sketches of...
Only valuable thing. Pocket.
I can't.
$1,200, my final offer.
No, this isn't for sale. I mean, there are some things that have no price. This means a lot to me. My husband gave it to me after 38 years of marriage.
And after 38 years...
Someone that I don't love.
Sven, you've never even met Olga. How do you know you don't love her?
Because I know I'm in love with someone else. I'm in love with Blanche.
Boy, was I embarrassed when I showed up for handball with Walter Cronkite. By the way, if you ever run into Walt, don't tell him he looks like Captain Kangaroo.
Miami's most glamorous anchor man is coming here. Oh, I'm gonna go freshen up. If his
What the hell does that mean?
Don't get smart with me. If I was a short, bald guy in a diaper spouting this gibberish, I'd be running Indian.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yep, guess so.
Isn't it funny how things turn out? Being dead really changed my life.
Door, march!
Oh, all right. All right. I'm going. But if anything awful happens, it's on your heads.
Oh, she's really upset.
Sacrificial dagger.
That could prove to be significant. Undoubtedly, the weapon used to kill Mrs. Forsythe. But obviously, her husband was shot.
Then there must be a gun.
South side?
Oh,
You don't want the doctor to operate?
no.
Then it's settled. We'll do it here. Blanche, go boil some water and get me a pillow. Rose, sharpen my Ginsu knife. Dorothy, pick out a shoe you'd like to bite on.
You're not serious.
No, I'm just acting as stupid.
Thinking about all the times we've
It
shared.
brought back a lot of great memories. Ma, I wouldn't be the same without you.
No. Hey, don't over dramatize. Things aren't so terrific around here. The hell they're not. Things are terrific around here.
Come on, Ma. Now be nice. They're looking forward to your visit. The 6 boys are giving up their bedroom for you.
It'll be a miserable week. I don't even know why I'm going.
Ma, it's your grandson's graduation.
Big deal. Animal grooming school. He'll know how to make that fluffy ball at the end of a poodle's tail.
Promised you'd go.
I know that's what I said, and all I can say now is tough. I'm not getting on that plane, and you can't make me.
Well, then I'm not going either.
Oh, I don't believe my ears. Girls, the entire purpose of this trip is to conquer our fears. Why, if we...
That she's unhappy that she lost her job. Or that she's going to blow up our kitchen.
You'll think about next week, Rose.
I will, Arnie.
Talk to you soon.
Well, it looks like you and Arnie are getting pretty serious.
And suddenly she'll turn to me and say, "Why are you staring at me? I've been wanting to pick my nose for the past half hour."
Well, Dorothy, I live by one simple rule. Share your love with people today, because they may be gone. Oh, I hate him. God, do I hate him.
Not only did he steal my necklace, but he betrayed my trust. Oh, please, God, let him get caught. Let him go to jail. Let him rot and die in some filthy cell with the rats gnawing at his eye.
I can't just stand by and watch this happen. I've got to do something. That might work too.
Abundanza.
Girls, look. How do I look?
Oh, great, Blanche.
Great or gorgeous?
Gorgeous.
Well, what about sexy?
Yes.
Enticing?
I'll handle this. Blanche, no woman ever looked better than you look right now, and no one ever will.
Me? It was a retirement home, and you know what they did? They set off the fire alarm in a retirement home. Who can rush? Half the people have walkers. The other half can't get out of their chairs. But they got bells going off like crazy. You know what that does to hearts that only beat a few times a week?
You're right.
Oh, okay, then it's all settled. They can stay. Oh, Detective Mullins, we decided you all can stay, so welcome to our home.
Thank you. We appreciate this very much. We'll be back early tomorrow to set up. And don't worry, you won't have to change your lifestyles because of us. All we'll need is a bedroom, a bathroom. We'll use the kitchen.
Birthday.
So you see, everybody bends the truth now and then. It's not a crime.
But I lied to Kirsten. Now she hates me for it.
Then tell her the truth.
I can't. If I tell her the truth about the money, then she'll find out the truth about her father.
Well, how do I look?
Look at Dorothy, ready for her first day as a successful businesswoman. Go get him, Tiger.
You look wonderful, Dorothy, but don't you think those shoulder pads make you seem a little aggressive?
I'm not wearing shoulder pads.
It's last minute, so we'll take short, bald, fat.
I'm sorry, Sophia, but I've already pawned Rose off on his fat friend. He's a lighting director.
Blanche, I've never been out with a fat lighting director. What do we talk about?
How should I know, honey? Talk about light bulbs.
That's a good idea.
Oh, for heaven's sake, go on.
No, Dave, I better do this by myself. You might get hurt. 3, 4. In the crook of the door handle for emergencies, and by the time I got through, I was the 12th caller. I won 4 tickets to the Frank Sinatra concert.
You get your bohunkus back in here and listen to what I have to say.
Oh, Blanche, I'm sorry. What were you trying to tell me?
Well, Rose, I just don't know why.
I wanted to surprise you. Oh. Surprise! Oh, did you come all this way by yourself? No, I came with Becky. Well, Becky, how do you do? Oh, Rose, I had to see you again because I felt terrible about the way we left things. Oh, so do I. Oh, Rose,
Seems to be complete.
Boy, what rotten luck. I guess I was pushing myself too hard, trying to do too many things for myself. Could you hand me the remote control from the top of the television?
I think the best idea is for you to get some sleep now.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Wake me for lunch, okay, Dave?
It isn't easy, but I'll try to serve with love.
Bravissimo, encore, date me. Blanche, well, he was good. We're together, and I'm never gonna let you go.
Tell me she's being dramatic.
When I thought I would never see you again, I began to realize just how much you meant to me, and how much I've taken you for granted, and how many things I never had a chance to say to you. What I'm trying to say.
Isn't this fun? Dorothy, you haven't even touched your Mr. Ha-Ha dog.
You're right. I touched it.
You're not having any fun, are you, Dorothy?
Am I that?
talk to the travel agent about Hollywood. You want to come with us?
Now, look, I'm sorry, but I am not going to spend my vacation sitting in a tour bus.
Life.
Your husband sold horseshoes? I thought he sold insurance.
Oh, he sold insurance for a while, but Charlie wasn't very good at it. As soon as people said no, he'd give up. Well, insurance salesmen have to keep going till they get a yes. They have to keep talking and talking and talking.
Lead his people through whatever battles need to be fought. Dorothy, that young peasant girl was me. And that young man was Winston Churchill.
Matching outfits?
Mother.
I'm sorry, honey, but it's just that, well, suddenly, it's like you're a whole new person. It's gonna take a little getting used to.
I understand.
You got this coming.
Hello. I would like to report a stolen Mercedes.
Disagreed with his review of The Accidental Tourist. Willard apologized and left the studio. Officially, they're saying he's on assignment.
Well, at least some good came of it. I mean, it's about time someone threw up on Gene Shaw.
But I can't tell you who it is. Ethics, you know, we have to be quite careful about that. But if this was win, lose, or draw, I'd draw a crown.
What?
That was a hint.
Do you have my test results?
Sure do.
And?
A king.
When can we see her, Doctor?
Are you related to the patient?
No, they're not.
Well, I'm sorry. Only relatives can see the patient. This is a very serious operation, but we are going to do the best that we can.
Can I see my mother first?
Of course.
Yeah, that's the part I like.
Angela. Folks, to begin this part of the service, Phil's sister Dorothy will say a few words. Dorothy? Please.
I feel like Hans the plate spinner. Yeah, funny thing about
Rose!
Oh my God, Dorothy, I need help.
Rose, you're headed for a meltdown. Now make a point. Any point.
The point of the story, actually two of the stories.
Did you let me or one of the girls know?
Wait a minute, let me get this straight. She's the housekeeper, right?
Right.
But she's not supposed to lift a finger, right?
Right.
If anything needs to be done, you take care of it, right?
Right. Where are you going, Ma?
To get a job as a housekeeper.
Ma, be serious now. Marguerite is dangerous.
Why, you devil, you!
So that was what we heard, Rose.
Rose got lucky.
Not so lucky. The man in your bed is dead.
What?
Dead.
Oh, Sophia. He's not dead. I was just...
Nobody believes me. Everybody thinks I'm crazy. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm really crazy.
Oh, Dorothy, you are not crazy. I mean, you are absolutely not crazy. I've seen the way you walk. I've seen how wiped out you get. You're not crazy, honey. You're...
Flowers for Blanche Devereux?
Oh, no, that's Devereaux. It's only pronounced Devereux in limericks. Well, Blanche, here you are. You say nobody cares about you. What do you say now?
Oh, the Mel Bushman died. What?
Oh, no, Rose.
And the sheriff? I told him about me, how I kill men. And he didn't believe me. He said, let's see, sleep with me.
Say we just forget our money and save our behinds.
Why, you've got a lot more behind than you do money.
No, I'm with you. I say let's cut our losses and get out of here. No, Rose, they go.
No, the mink stay. They serve man, now we serve them.
Oh, come on.
Well, are you saying that just because they're too old to breed, they're useless? That they're no good for anything anymore?
The mink stay.
Right.
Come on, let's cook them a little something to eat.
Oh, my God.
Here. Listen, Rose, no offense, but I find that story a little hard to believe. You don't even like to talk about sex.
Well, it's been my experience that people who talk about it a lot don't do it very often.
Find out why while you boys and girls watch another very special adventure of Ricky the Flying Turtle. See you in a few minutes. Clear! Freddie, it's been 16 years. When are you going to learn? Tuesday, it's Mr. Policeman. Thursday, it's Mr. Man.
This is my seat. You're sitting in my seat.
Excuse me, I didn't know your 80-year-old butt was so sensitive.
I sit in this seat every day. You got no right sitting in my seat.
Relax, I'm moving.
You're always doing this kind of thing. You're never thinking about anybody but yourself.
What are you talking about?
Your parents. I don't know how I can thank you. No more ice skating. And I'm not going to go over Niagara Falls in a barrel.
No, Rose, that you should do.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, goodness.
I told you no.
I didn't know these were mashed potatoes. They don't have lumps like yours.
You want lumps, Salvador? I'll give you lumps.
Ma, I cannot believe you are so old-fashioned in your thinking.
I said no and it's no, and I'm too busy to have this argument.
Fine.
Me. I can't make it by myself. So I think the best thing for me to do is move back to Lily. People at the club asked me to.
Well, Rose, why would you do such a cruel thing to me?
Well, Blanche, there could be two explanations. Either I was getting back at you for taking my earrings, or... Oh, who are we kidding? That's why I did it.
Those are very nice cantaloupes.
Well, thank you. Oh, I think this is wonderful.
It was wonderful. It was beautiful. It was romantic. It was just everything I dreamed it could be.
Oh, Blanche, we're so happy for you.
Well, don't be, because I can't marry him. I felt when I was a virgin.
You mean the feeling isn't going to last long?
Are you implying I lost my virginity at an early age?
I'm just saying you're lucky Jack and Jill magazine didn't have a gossip column. I decided to be cremated instead. It's a great idea. My ashes can be divided among you, your brother Phil, and your sister Gloria. Nah, forget Gloria. I don't want to spread myself too thin.
Hi, girls. I needed... You know, we ought to go to that all-night market more often.
Oh, why, Rose? They're so much more expensive.
Oh, maybe so, but where else can you get beef jerky and family circle this time of night?
Shh! Please, keep it down. The baby's asleep.
Isn't this amazing? When the diapers get dirty, the Mother's Days we used to have on the farm. First of all, the kids would wake me up by brushing our cat, Mr. McTavish, against my ear. Then they'd give me breakfast in bed, Belgian waffles and buttermilk. And then they'd paint faces on their socks and do a little puppet show called Elf Kingdom.
That was Vinny?
Well, he must have overheard everything. He's the one who blabbed your secret.
Then you never betrayed me?
Of course not. You're my sister.
Angela.
Sophia.
I don't believe this.
I think it's sweet.
Street, but can he juggle?
Salvador Petrillo, you miserable botchagaloop. If you so much as look at another ghost...
See, there's the spunk. It's still there, but use it for yourself, not on me.
You think I can be okay?
If I didn't, would I have made the trip?
I miss you, Sally.
Hey, I'm always with you.
Instead of making love.
Oh, I don't care about that anymore. I don't care about anything anymore. Life has no meaning. So, who's for popcorn? I don't know what to expect of myself with this.
You can't stay.
Why, you're embarrassed by your own mother?
When she's dressed like Vasco da Gama, yes.
Excuse me, am I in the right place?
Oh, wow, are you ever?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Patrick Vaughan.
Many. But it just wasn't there. And then you happened, and it was as if George had just stepped right back into my life again. I just don't want to feel that incomplete.
Oh, I'm so happy things are going so well for her. Practically accepted into college. Now she's flying off to the Bahamas with a doctor.
Blanche, this trip to the Bahamas, it is not with the doctor.
What do you mean?
Girl's a slut.
Split the money. Well, Blanche, looks like the splits have it.
Big Daddy was right. Women should not be allowed to vote.
Blanche, if it's any consolation, when I wrote down, give it to the old lady, I did mean you.
Hi.
She knows how long it took us to save that money. You can trust her.
Don't get mad.
Ma, did you buy the CD today?
Not exactly. I said don't get mad. Sophia, what did you do with our money? I think you're going to be really impressed. I made a very shrewd deal with a guy I met at the bus stop. Oh. Are you?
Ma, Gloria is my sister. I'm Dorothy.
I know. There'll be other dates for Gloria. Yeah, I gotta agree with you, Mrs. Ferguson. Bobby Vinton is the king of rock and roll.
He could. 4:45 would be perfect. Thanks so much. I'll see you then. $20 to win on Ma's Mouth. It's a hunch.
Hard way.
Kenny, come here. What's with this clown business? Couldn't you be a lawyer and just hang out with clowns?
Oh, I know it sounds a little odd, Mrs. Petrillo, but right now I'm just burned out on law. Frankly, at this point, I think I can contribute more to the world in big red shoes and a spinning bow tie and carrying a little umbrella.
Oh, nothing. I just wanted to finish my crossword puzzle. Now then, Dorothy, would you say you are a very neat person?
Oh, yes. Very, very neat.
Please, you're neat and I wear a D cup.
At that moment, I was
The reason why I would lie to you?
You're embarrassed because you seduced him. You're scared and you're guilty because you ruined his campaign.
3 good reasons.
Oh, shut up, Rose.
Hello. Yes, this is Blanche.
Day-old Danish.
12-hour days in a steamy hash joint serving chili to a bunch of grubby truckers?
Oh, come on, Blanche. I mean, she's working at the Fountain Rock. It's not Mel's Diner. I mean, the worst that can happen is she'll get scratched by a pinky ring.
There, I knew you could do it. Oh, I've just been so dumb about this whole thing. Should have respected what you wanted to do.
You really mean that?
Yes, I do. Let me drive you to the airport, and we'll think up baby names on the way.
Great. I'll go get rid of the cab.
Nobody here speaks Spanish, Stan. Stan, what are you talking about?
Oh, I get it. Play dumb. I can play dumb.
Play? You could manage the team.
Just tell me where Ted is. Is he still asleep?
Stan, said, it's not what you think.
Hey, I read you,
No, that's the difference between men and women, I guess. We can do it no matter what. Rose, I adored Molly, my wife. We were married 34 years. Never slept with another woman.
Oh, get over it.
I hope you're not too upset about not fitting in with those dreadful people today.
Those small-minded Peckerwoods aren't real Southerners.
I am the other team of the X's, and you're all O's.
It's easy to remember. It's the number of points you scored this season.
Now, the tight end decoys, so it looks like we're running a draw play, and then he slips into a soft spot in the zone over the middle. The flanker fakes a screen, then...
What you said applies to me, too. My whole life has just been one lie after another. I realize now I was doing it just to get attention. I think maybe it's finally time for me to stop.
Oh, Mr. Meyer, that's wonderful.
Marvelous. Let's get going. I could have walked to New York by now.
Oh, Dr. Escobar,
Instructions on the blackboard in the kitchen.
Ow, my tooth!
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Stay away from the fruit on the table. It's wax.
Hi, Ma.
Oh, Dorothy, I didn't know you were coming over. Did you bring the kids?
No, actually, I wanted a chance to talk to you alone.
Sal, Dorothy's here.
well, anybody can make it sound unpleasant.
Dorothy, you are being irrational. Now, the bottom line is we're talking about your health. That is a very precious thing. The longer you put this surgery off, the more you may be risking your health. I just don't think that's a risk worth taking, do you?
What's wrong with you? You made me feel crazy, like I had made it all up. You dismissed me. You made me feel like a child, a fool, a neurotic who was wasting your precious time. Is that your caring profession? Is that healing?
Like to me, old Charlie was a little on the cheap side.
I'll say. Oh, Charlie was a wonderful man, but he could squeeze a nickel till the buffalo pooped.
Boy, I'll tell you, there's something to the power of suggestion. Excuse me.
Just as soon as the doctor gets
Yeah, but Kirsten lives an hour away from here. We don't want Rose to be alone now.
I'm sorry, those are the rules. But don't worry, your friend is in stable condition.
So why can't we see her?
I said family only.
Look, you have never met this woman's family. They live in a place called St. Olaf.
Pound of you. Just exactly how many pounds is it I'm currently loving?
Mama!
Never mind.
Hi, Sophia. How was your meeting?
Terrible.
All right, Ma. You'll get your present right now. I give up. You win. You always win.
I know, me and Mighty Mouse. All right, everybody, gather round. My daughter is about to give me my big birthday surprise.
I just want to say happy birthday to my mother, whom I love.
This matter was nice to meet you.
Oops.
Please sit down.
Ma, as you know, Stan's been having difficulty making it on his own. Dr. Halpern believes that you can help him in his struggle to separate from me.
Sure I can. Stay away from my daughter, I'll have your legs broken.
Ma, will you try to be...
I do. Could we discuss this later?
Wow. Oh, thank you, Blanche, but there's more. The police have just informed me that there was also a robbery by an unidentified man. Perhaps this little fellow knows who he is.
Jello. I hate Jello. If God wanted the features suspended in midair, he would have filled them with helium. What? Beat it, Rose. I'm busy. What are you doing? It's Tuesday night. I'm cleaning out my purse.
Let her down to the pharmacy and give it to Bill.
Oh, Blanche, you're not going to send that letter. I mean, that's so cold. Don't you think you owe him a face-to-face explanation?
Good job, Dorothy. Cut off what little income I've got.
Blanche, instead of sending the letter, why don't you talk to him? I mean, get to know...
On me? Oh, I could just die. I'll bet it was Morley safer.
So, Blanche, where would you like to have lunch today,
How about that new pizza place on the corner?
Great!
Dorothy,
Yes, Blanche.
what was that thing Mr. Allen just gave you?
What thing?
That thing you just put in your drawer?
Oh, that thing. It's nothing.
Oh, just one of the Donaldson boys trying to sell us a newspaper subscription again.
Oh, those Donaldson kids won't take no for an answer.
Neither would their father at our 4th of July barbecue.
Hello, I'm Dr. Jonathan Newman.
Are you absolutely was too nervous to eat much at dinner?
But I suppose the rest of the evening really built up an appetite.
Oh, hi! I didn't expect to see you girls up so late.
I'm just having a snack. Dorothy's the one having an affair at a motel.
Thank you, Rose.
First Borg night. I just fixed a special treat for David. It's the same little after-school snack I used to make for my own son. A triple-decker BLT, a hearty helping of homemade potato salad, and a great big slice of double chocolate fudge cake.
Oh, where was he going after school? The electric chair?
Go to all this trouble, Rose. This is, delicious.
Even the eyes. Have you tried those eyes?
Oh, no! You ate the tail before we had a chance to make a wish.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rose. I couldn't help myself. It was all so delicious.
It wouldn't hurt either.
You know, Ma, I hate to admit it, I had fun this afternoon.
I'm glad to hear that, Pussycat, because the Shady Pine Circus is coming up. You're not afraid of fire, are you?
Dorothy, I really need you there. I need your shoulder, in case he takes his away.
Oh, all right, I'll go. Ma, where are my dancing shoes?
In the Smithsonian, right next to Fred Astaire's. How the hell would I know?
Mr. Hastings, I need to speak to
Not
you.
now, Dorothy. I've got a show about to go on the air and no star. Jody, did you find him yet?
I know where Mr. Terrific is.
No, not Mr. Terrific, Mr. Mailman. He's supposed to be our guest host, but he's disappeared.
Oh, try the ladies' room. Yeah, I found him there once when he was playing Mrs. Nurse.
I didn't know we had a character, Mrs. Nurse.
We don't.
Do this whether you like it or not.
Oh, I see, Missy. So this is the thanks I get for all those cold nights when you were a baby crying? And I'd have to get up out of bed and grope around in the dark for my slippers and robe, make my way all the way downstairs and scream for the governess.
Blanche, what exactly makes you think he's your man?
Who? Maybe the fact that I found him first? Who? What about the fact that he dumped you for me? Who?
Laszlo, Ma.
Who's Laszlo?
A Hungarian artist we've all been posing nude for.
Either, I have a right.
One sperm with a sense of direction, and I'm paying for it for the rest of my life. Come on.
Dorothy, I really want
Please, Dennis, I just want you to listen.
Jerry, hello.
Hello, Rose. I'm sorry about all this. Oh, sorry. There's no need to be sorry. I'm a man who acknowledged he had a problem, and I'm seeing somebody about it.
Now, goodbye, Stan. He's our mailman. We just allowed him to get a little too close.
Jerry, I'd like your beloved brother, Fluffy.
You're going to have to do better than that, Rose.
Oh, give us some credit. The woman has never told a lie in her life. Nobody does it great the first time.
Look, the truth is, I can't stop tonight because I'm afraid. I don't know if I can.
Didn't even share it with his band of merry thugs. He was the idol of many a Sicilian youngster.
That's what they did, all right. That is exactly what they did. Delivered the wrong bed.
Oh, and you don't like this one?
Oh, I think it's the most stunning thing I've ever seen. I absolutely love it, but I can't afford it. That bed back there must come...
Eventually, the Lindstroms took the baby. And the beefsteaks, because that was the deal. They named the baby Rose.
Did you know her, Rose Lindstrom?
Know her? You're looking at her.
The Lord certainly works in mysterious ways. What do you know about...
Pressed.
I've settled here in Florida recently.
Oh.
Maybe you and your daughter could join me for an afternoon at the zoo one day soon?
My daughter and I would love that.
Well, I'll give you a call. Are you in the book?
Bold print.
Well, it has to be better than spending it alone. I mean, see, Christmas for me is whoop, 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 whoop. Christmas for me has always been rotten and lonely as long as I can remember. I always have the Christmas spirit, but no one ever seems to notice. I never get gifts, cards, dyed eggs.
Dyed eggs, that's Easter.
Another rotten holiday.
What's the matter?
Everyone is fine. No one died. The home burnt down.
My God, are you all right? How'd you get here?
I hitched.
Ma.
A cab. I took a cab.
Well, you should have called.
I'm perfectly capable of managing by myself. I don't need help. I'm a totally independent person.
I know.
I need 67 to...
Passionate and virtually interchangeable.
You know, Rose is right. Every year at this time, you start robbing the crate. Hey, wait a minute. By any chance, does somebody have a birthday coming up?
All right, yes, damn it, it's almost my birthday. And I intend to forget all about it.
I see things more clearly than the average person. My perceptions are keener. My eyes.
Blanche. Sophia, we have all seen our husbands die. We know what that is.
Except for her, she was getting a manicure.
I think you're making a big mistake.
I just need to keep the new dog hidden till Monday. It's a piece of cake.
Yeah, honey, that's not the mistake I mean. With both those dogs in the same room, how are you going to know which is the old one and which is the new one?
I'm screwed.
You wait your turn.
It's a postcard from my daughter, Rebecca. Girls, can you believe it? After almost 4 years, my baby's coming to see me. I'm so happy I could cry.
Blanche, you are crying.
Admit it, Rose. You worked for Allied Intelligence. Cheated on me. He is a loathsome, repulsive creature, and even the thought of pretending to be married to him makes me physically ill.
Fine, but I'm still staying for dinner.
Dorothy, if you don't do this, I'll never speak to you again.
I don't care.
I'll cut you out of the will.
I don't care.
I'll invite Stan to eat over every night for the rest of your life.
How bad can it be? It's just for the day.
Victorian. The same way every high school chooses the valedictorian. We drew straws.
And you picked the biggest one?
I don't like to brag. Anyway, the topic of my speech was there's a big world out there, but you have to change buses in Tyler's Land.
21. And they still don't come to you because they think you weren't there for them. I have a pretty tough time living with that, you know. And I just intend to make damn sure that if the time ever comes, there's going to be somebody there for Emily.
I told you this, Dorothy, but I'm a special friend of Phil Rizzuto.
Hi, ladies.
Oh, hello,
I
Miles.
want you to meet my daughter. This is Caroline.
Caroline.
Dorothy?
So nice to meet you.
Sophia.
How do you do?
Rose Miles is here.
To keep those earrings my entire life, like my mama did. And my grandmama. And my great-grandmama. Who fashioned those earrings herself from the Civil War bullets that killed great-granddaddy.
Blanche, how long is your cousin Sven going to be staying here with us?
Just a couple of days. On Saturday, he's flying back to St. Olaf to meet his fiancée.
Oh, she went all alone?
No, he's never met her. It's an arranged marriage. See, little Sven's father, we call him Big Sven.
I'm not, Rose. I just want to do things right. You know, a nice honeymoon is expensive.
You know where I want to go?
Where?
Paris.
Rose, you know what round-trip bus tickets to Paris, Texas cost?
I mean, Paris, France.
France?
Hurry up, Blanche. Oh, stop pulling on my nightie. It's only got one more yank left in it before it falls. Something.
Big help.
Dorothy, what about you? You're always the sensible one around here, the free modern thinker who keeps up with the times. Now, what do you think? Excuse me again.
I can't believe it. I am going to be a grandfather. Think about it. Part of me is going to be passed on to that child.
Well, I'm sure we'll learn to love it anyway. Guilty?
Oh, Dorothy, good God. You were cleaning out the garage and you asked Sophia to move a sofa?
Don't start with me.
I mean, she is 84 years old and you're asking her to do the work of two men?
It was wicker, all right?
And the lazy boy? Blanche Lee, good-looking gardener.
Dorothy, it really does sound like a great opportunity. I mean, on Stan's behalf, Charlie once made a lot of money in business with a partner who was also a lousy, no-good, underhanded, backstabbing worm.
Let me guess, Rose. Ivan Boesky, Van...
Show, make room for Daddy.
Thanks, Ma.
Where are you going?
Get some air.
We got air in the house.
I like beer with my air. You wait up for me?
Really, Rose? I always thought Churchill said that at Yalta.
But the point is, some people you think are mean might just need a little kindness.
And some people, like old lady Claxton, are just plain rotten.
Well, I'm going to prove you're all wrong. Now, there's a week left before the county commissioners meeting. I'm going to be as nice to...
Very nice.
And you know what else was nice about that day? That was my first kiss.
Mine too.
Go get them, Dorothy. Whip their butts.
I don't know what on earth you're... Yes.
I can't believe this.
How could you sleep with that man?
She slept with him?
What did you think she did?
Well, she looks like she was pushing his car.
I just cannot believe how much you think about men.
Well, hey, men are an important part of my life. Not just my life, they're an important part of all our lives. Seems like hardly a day goes by here. There's not an incident about some man that we're dating or used to date on a Saturday night.
Oh, all right, get in.
Listen, did you hear that sound? Yeah, and as long as I'm in my own bed, I'll do what I want.
Stunt like that again, I am going to throw you out on your flawed but honest, decent behind.
So, did you two make up?
Yes, Ma.
Did you apologize to your mother and beg her forgiveness?
Yes, Grandma.
Okay, now do it to me. Everybody's smiling here. I haven't seen so many goofy smiles since the great dentist swap at Shady Pines.
Welcome to Create Your Own Miracles. My name is
Mafia, honey, but I just haven't, and performing is a nightmare for me.
Hey, we've all got our sad stories. Look, Blanche, we've practiced for 6 weeks. We've paid for our costumes. We told everybody we'd be there. Now you're not going to wimp out on me. You're going to go to that recital.
Hi, sweetheart.
You are driving the Lincoln tonight, aren't you?
Sure. Oh, two things. We're doubling with Phil and Nancy tonight. Two things you have to remember. Call them little people. And they hate to be patted on the head. I found out the...
White boy from Brooklyn who could scat.
But honey, I don't understand. I thought the job was supposed to last till the end of the summer.
Well, I had artistic differences with the owner of the club.
People pick on him because he's always the most talented.
Well, he fired me because he wanted everyone in the band to wear a tie, and I refused.
Michael stands up for his principles.
He's the Norma Ray of the music business.
Blanche, you don't know how much it means
I'm
to me
not
to...
here for you. I realize this is a very important night for Rose, and that's why I came. Just don't mind me.
To Rose.
I liked his toast to Blanche better. I'm sorry I did that. I guess I was upset.
I understand. I guess this has been a difficult relationship for both of us.
Oh, it's been a wonderful relationship. I'm going to miss you. Does this mean no cookies?
Well, as long as we own them.
Blanche, did you really start shaving at 11? That seems so young.
Oh, I did it on a dare. You know, back where I come from, everybody thought that once you started shaving your legs, why, you'd become loose. So I shaved them.
A little of that goes a very long way.
I'm having second thoughts about spending another evening with Barbara Thorndike.
Oh, I don't think it'll hurt to give her another chance.
I don't want to see another Monday. I don't want to wait and end up going like Lydia. I'm going to decide when it's over.
I always thought somebody named God did that.
You don't understand. I'm afraid of the pain, of the hurting. I'm afraid of being alone, of dying alone. I could take...
Dorothy, she could take shorthand, and I did have an affair with her.
I am shocked. That airhead could take shorthand.
Look, Dorothy, tomorrow I am checking into the hospital, and I may never come out, and if that's the case...
Okay, Blanche.
I don't know why you all are so stingy with your ice cubes. They are free, aren't they?
Blanche.
Ernie, you notice how I keep interrupting you. It's because I don't want to hear what you're going to tell me. He called and canceled again, didn't he?
Sorry, Blanche.
Oh,
He told me to buy you anything you'd like.
really? Well, then get out your phone book and open it to the jewelry section.
I haven't been out of this apartment in 22 years.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. Enjoy your dinner. How pathetic. A person could live their life totally alone, devoid of...
She gone? Are you just getting in? Shh. Have you been with Stan all this time?
The car ran out of gas.
Oh, I've used that 1,000 times. Dorothy Spornak, did you do what I think you did tonight?
She was a frogman and swam right into the bulkhead. They put a metal plate in her head. Now she gets HBO through her eyeballs. Don't look at me like that. If Tyson has another fight, you may want to set her up in the rec hall.
This is all hard to believe.
If it's not true...
Oh, Dorothy, you scared me. What are you doing up so late?
Honey, do you know what's behind that wall that you're banging on?
A lateral fusion pipe.
And do you know what's on the other side of that lateral fusion pipe?
No.
My head! Heaven, I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can... What are you all looking at?
You? What are you so happy about? If I know my Dorothy, there's only one thing that makes her this happy.
You're going back to Shady Pines?
You haven't read The Art of the Deal, have you, Coach?
Do I smell aftershave?
The coach was here trying to get me to compromise my principles.
I don't see what the big deal is about passing this boy. Why, in my neck of the...
Not like you. You live with friends and family, holidays and warmth. I
hear the silence. We'll talk. We'll talk all the time. You can come over Thanksgiving, Christmas, every Friday night. I may not be there, but you can always talk to Rose. 1, keep your face covered. 2, keep your head down. And 3, keep moving at all times. Incidentally, the same rules apply if you're ever dining at a clam bar in Little Italy.
Ma, we could turn that down. I can't hear. Yes, I'm still here.
Be as happy with Harry in the same way as I was with him.
He knows, Blanche, he knows. Your thoughts and feelings go right to him. You can communicate directly from your heart, can't you, Dorothy?
Oh, don't ask me. I can't get through to New Jersey with MCI. I seem to be clear.
He must have asked her out this century.
Where? Fine. All right. Bye-bye.
What did he say?
He said that he has something important he wants to talk about. A man who is open, caring, honest, who has eyes only for me.
Pussycat, you got your roast beef. Don't push it.
That was the hospital. Stevens had a heart attack.
You miserable.
Oh, would you two knock it off? It's time for another world.
You can't watch Another World.
And why not?
Because you watched it yesterday.
That's exactly why I have to watch it today, Dorothy, to find out what happens. That's why they always say stay tuned for the continuing story of Another World.
Too bad, Black.
This is terrible. I wish it were over.
It will be soon.
I haven't been this scared since 1952, when St. Olaf's most active volcano threatened to erupt. Well, luckily, there were some Druid priests who were in town for the opening of Stonehenge land.
That attorney I've been dating, I caught him handling melons at the A&P.
And I take it they weren't yours.
You missed my point, Dorothy. He told me he was a lawyer. Turns out he's a fruit waxer. Why do men have to put up false pretense?
How do you do?
Nice to meet you, Liz.
Yes.
Have to run, sorry.
Oh.
Nice meeting
All right,
you.
I'll catch up with you two later. Oh, we have so many running jokes. Well, but what brings you two here?
Oh, no thanks. We were in the neighborhood and we thought we'd, just...
यामातीच्या कणा हरेकाच्या मना मना यामातीच्या कणा हरेकाच्या मना मना माझ्या भीमाचं नाव गाजतंय माझ्या भीमाचं नाव गाजतंय ते अशोक चक्र बोलतंय रकस तिरंगावरती डोलतंय ते अशोक चक्र बोलतंय रकस तिरंगावरती डोलतंय माझ्या भीमानीतच पेटविल्या अंधार मनात वाती माझ्या भीमाच्या विद्वत्तेच आता जगही गुणगान गाती माझ्या भीमानीतच पेटविल्या अंधार मनात वाती माझ्या भीमाच्या विद्वत्तेच आता जगही गुणगान गाती फुटा फुटात पाहुणी माझ्या भीमाला म्हणून आता लाजतोय कसा म्हणून आता लाजतोय ते अशोक चक्र बोलतंय रकस तिरंगावरती डोलतंय ते अशोक चक्र बोलतंय रकस तिरंगावरती डोलतंय जीवनाचं सोनं इथेच माझ्या अभिमान मान सन्मानाचं जिन त्यानं दिलं या दिश्रमान केलं जीवनाचं सोनं इथेच माझा अभिमान मान सन्मानाचं जिणं त्यानं दिलं या अतिश्रमान त्याच्या संघर्षातून याच हा सारा समाज आता सजतोय रे हा समाज आता सजतोय रे ते अशोक चक्र बोलतय र कसं तिरंगावरती डोलतय र ते अशोक चक्र बोलतय र कसं तिरंगावरती डोलतय र देशहितासाठी भीमराव कधीच नाही हो थकला स्वाभिमानी भीमाचा मनका पुन्हा पुढे तो नाही झुकला देशहितासाठी भीमराव कधीच नाही हो थकला स्वाभिमानी भीमाचा मनका पुन्हा पुढे तो नाही झुकला संविधान देशाचं भीमकरणीने शुभम साधतोय रे आता शुभम साधतोय रे ते अशोक चक्र बोलतय र कसं तिरंगावरती डोलतय र ते अशोक चक्र बोलतय र कसं तिरंगावरती डोलतय र मातीच्या कणाकणा हरे काचा मना मना माझ्या भीमाचं नाव गाजतय र माझ्या भीमाचं नाव गाजतय र ते अशोक चक्र बोलतय र कसं तिरंगावरती डोलतय र ते अशोक चक्र बोलतय र कसं तिरंगावरती डोलतय र ते अशोक चक्र बोलतय र कसं तिरंगावरती डोलतय र ते अशोक चक्र बोलतय र कसं तिरंगावरती डोलतय र